Your muscles. Striking the right tone. Have a quick look at picture 15 to see the vast connections of your muscular system under your skin. You probably have more of a relationship with your muscles than with other parts of your body because you can physically touch, move, and control many of them. Your muscles are intimately tied to many of your physical experiences in life, including pain, pleasure, stiffness, spasm, exertion, and exhaustion. They work hard to move you and hold you upright, but they also hold on to your stress, tension, and emotion. Muscles are a collection of soft tissues that have the capacity to both contract and stretch to support your body in a specific way. Different muscles have different properties depending on what their jobs are. Some are meant for power and quickness, while others are designed for low-grade postural support. Typically, muscles have a series of tug-of-war buddies that have similar but opposing pulls around your joints and spine. If you understand some of the significant muscular tug-of-wars in your body, you understand how they impact your posture and movement patterns. You will find a general theme throughout the stories I tell that relate back to how I help people understand how to effectively stack their bodies and regulate muscle tone in specific areas. For now, I would just like you to understand what I mean by muscle tone. Muscles are a series of stringy elastic tissues that are typically strung between two insertion points. They are attached to bones on either side by a thicker, tougher tissue called a tendon. The stringy, elastic muscle tissue has the capacity to contract because it is connected to your nervous system by means of a nerve extending from your spinal cord. Your nervous system is a series of sensory feedback loops that regulates what is called the tone of your muscles. Ideally, your muscles rest in a semi-contracted state, ready to shorten or stretch at a moment's notice. But sometimes things happen that cause your muscles to not cooperate as well as you would like. Hard falls and sudden pulls can create strain on your muscles and irritate your nervous system, as can overuse, poor posture, general weakness, and emotional stress. Ideally, in a normal state, your nervous system sends steady signals to its muscles so that they rest with a gentle tone. They aren't limp and flaccid, or all balled up in knots and bands of tension. When a person suffers a stroke and loses the nerve regulation of one side of their body due to damaged brain tissue, muscles can become limp with very low tone, while others can become spastic with way too much tone, to the point that they become very challenging to control. To a lesser extent, minor injuries, stress, and poor movement patterns can create bands of tension and muscle knots within your muscles' tug-of-wars that can create stiffness, weakness, and pain due to subtle dysregulation of your nervous system. A lot of pain tends to be blamed on physical damage, degeneration, and scar tissue within the muscles and joints, but your body has an effective system to repair itself following acute injuries. The further time passes after an acute injury, the less likely any discomfort that you experience is related to damage of the physical tissues, and the more likely it is a result of hypersensitivity of your nervous system in the area. Nerves spend 2 to 6 weeks relaying messages to your brain that something isn't quite right while your tissues are healing, but they tend to continue this process longer than necessary. Your muscles will reactively guard and protect areas of your body in response to both physical and emotional traumas. They will hold on to too much tone, which can cause feelings of stiffness, pain, and poor coordination of a particular joint or spine segment. Muscles do need time to heal, but they also require time to habituate to normal movements again, learning how to use them properly with other muscles around them. Your muscles are intimately tied to how you experience the world, but they are only one system within a complex, integrated body comprised of emotion, physiology, biomechanics, and habitual behavior. The following sections will help you learn the basics of each system and understand what you can do to improve the muscle tone throughout your body.